Nigel, welcome back. May I start by offering you sincere congratulations, because today you have signed a new 2-year deal as manager of Mansfield Town Football Club. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we're delighted. It's just all the staff as well. Everybody's committed to the next 2 seasons and looking forward to maintaining the progress that we've made in recent seasons. Looking forward to taking the club forward with the owners and everybody else, and trying to establish ourselves in League One and then go beyond.
Yeah, because the mantra at this club is one of progress, and that's what you've made since you've been here.
I hope so. It's been over a lot of years before as well. I think for the club to come out of the conference and now to be, looking to establish itself in League One in a relatively short space of time in football terms, 10 years, I think is very good progress. And I think you can see that around the stadium. Bishop Street's getting done now. Crowds are good. We're selling out in season tickets and everything. So all those sorts of things are good indicators of the progress being made.
What excites you most, perhaps, about staying on?
I think the new players that we've got coming in so far. 6 new players with hopefully 2 or 3 more to come in. I think we were at the end of a cycle at the end of last season where players who'd done incredibly well for us, but it was time to sort of move on. And I think with loans going back and everything, I think we ended up really about 16 or something like that. So to bring in 8 or 9 is a good number to replace them, and we're very pleased with the ones that have come in so far.
The players are back for pre-season. In what shape have they returned, generally speaking?
In good nick. They did all the testing on Friday and Saturday, and straight away you get an indication that they're in good shape, which means that we can push on sort of a little bit quicker. Already we're into a sort of a 10-a-side this morning with 3 young lads involved, which was good. And then it's balanced with the physical work in the afternoon, a little bit more sort of just running and weights and circuits and things like that. The norm for pre-season.
Has it changed much from your day? Is it more intense?
No, it's more ball work, certainly. Wherever we played, whether it was Liverpool, Forest or whatever, you didn't see a ball for the first week. It was a lot of running, but you needed it. That's the foundation that gets you through the next 9 months. So we'll be doing our fair share of that as well, but balancing it up with the ball work. And of course, we're just a week today from playing our first pre-season game at Retford.
I noticed Aiden Flint out there. He's been released, of course, but he's training with you just to top up? Yeah,
just to tick over. He gave us a ring a couple of weeks ago, and he hasn't got anything sorted as yet. And he said, "Can I just come and do a few sessions with you?" Which is not a problem at all. Always a pleasure to have him around.
Gregor is also out there.
Yeah, Lee's not training yet. He's still doing some rehab work. We're just going to keep monitoring his progress and see how his knee's doing. I think he's down to, he's been stop-start during the summer with his knee swelling up a little bit, but we want to give him every opportunity to come back, and I think he starts back on the grass next week, so we'll know a bit more in the next few weeks.
And Dwire, what's the latest there?
Yeah, I think we're getting close with Dom. We'd like to get him back. Thought he had an impact in the last couple of months of the season, got us 4 very important goals, and I think he could see his potential. So I think he's got a few offers from the States, but he'd like to, I think, stay over here if he can. Just had a new baby boy a couple of weeks ago. So we're hoping we'll get something sorted with Dom maybe the end of the week, early next week.
Is everybody else training?
Yes, yeah, everybody else, which is unusual. So far, I don't want to jinx it, but everybody's come through the first day and a half. And the lads who had procedures in the summer, Deji, he's fine. He had a small sort of groin procedure. He's done everything. Obviously, Fraser, Blake, Tracy, and Elliot sort of finished the season on the treatment table, but they've done everything as well so far, which is encouraging.
And you've got Reese Oats back out there.
Yeah, Reese as well is another one. He's done everything so far. He was a little bit ahead because he really would have been fit mid-May. So he's been working as well as getting married this summer. He's been working extremely hard, but he's been out a long time, so we have to be patient with him.
Elsewhere, it was announced yesterday that the Stags are going to Galway for 4 days later this month, and as part of that, you're playing Sligo Rovers. That friendly was only arranged yesterday. The club would have hoped to have announced it sooner, but it was only arranged yesterday. Looking forward to that?
Yeah, it's a funny time. Yeah, we're looking forward to the few days away. Been to Galway a few times, and it's a beautiful place. We're doing similar to what we did at St Andrews as well. We'll stay at the university in the student accommodation. And then we'll train at the university. We were hoping to play Galway, but there's a slight problem with their stadium. I don't think they own the stadium, and they need permission to get a game on and that sort of thing. So it didn't quite work out, but so we'll head off down to Sligo for the game. And we look forward to that. It's going to be a very important few days as well, with the sort of new players. So it could be sort of 8 or 9 by the time we go away in a couple of weeks, and it'll be a crucial time for the sort of getting to know each other, bonding, gelling, and all that sort of stuff, as well as doing some serious training.
Back to what you said earlier, 2 or 3 more signings. Is that what you're looking for now?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got one close on another loan signing, a younger player, and then there will be 2 more after that, ideally. Which would just take the squad up to, I think, the 21 number, which is the permitted amount, with 2 or 3 under the age cap. So if something exceptional came up, I think we've still got a little bit of headroom to do it. And no fees paid so far. You know, the chairman, it's not through our choice. There's just nobody out there at the moment who we think sort of is worth paying the fees for. We think we've got good solid signings so far on free transfers. So we're certainly not going to waste the chairman's money if we don't have to.
What areas are you looking at now?
Strikers, I think, mainly, or forward players. I think we're okay defensively now. Maybe a midfielder, defensive midfielder, but 1 or 2 forwards would be ideal.
Good to see you back. No doubt we'll chat more in the coming weeks.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and good to see everybody back. Even good to see you.
You're a charming man.